Okay, before I go ahead with this video, first of all, there's probably going to be a follow-up video on this, so don't take anything I say as final in this situation in this video. Things could very well change and responses could very well come out. This situation has just blown up maybe a couple of hours ago, or maybe 10 hours ago maybe, and I just found out about it, so I'm just going to be saying, also, everything in this video is alleged. I can neither confirm or deny that these screenshots are real or fake. And that fact, because it's the internet, things are easily faked, but then again, they could always be real. Also, with Dream on account, accounting for one of these things that could lead up to this, there's a very convenient possibility that these could be real, but the same thing goes for the opposite side of things, where there's a very good convenient situation where it could not be real. So I do want you to take into account that I'm just saying this is alleged, not really saying that this is 100% true. On to the video now. So, Dream's a now. I'm trolling, okay? Don't listen to a word I just said. But as of recent, a tweet has blown up onto my Twitter page, and probably a lot of yours, stating that Dream is a and alleging that Dream is a due to the fact that they were speaking inappropriately with 13 to 14 to 15-year-olds back when they were 18 to 19 years of age. Now again, everything in this video is alleged. You want to know what else is in this video? A shameless sub plug. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to dish in on my clout spoon. I'm here to bend over the table, take a spoonful of that clout and shove it into my mouth. Yeah, you should subscribe with post notifications, because I'm going to be making an update video whenever something new comes out about the situation as soon as I possibly can, so I'd really appreciate if you could go ahead and do so. But yeah, let's get into the actual allegations. Now, I am going to be going through the majority of the documented screenshots and pieces of evidence that would conclude to the fact that Dream is like this, and Dream is a G word. But I'm also going to use the G, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, my boy, Toastify's thread, where essentially they make a general summary about the situation, so I'm going to be paraphrasing and using that in some of the parts of this video to summarize different screenshots that I don't feel like going deep into, as I think they may be irrelevant or not as big as other ones that seem a bit more important. But big ups to Toastify, they're really cool. But this all starts with an account named Slaw Salad that back in 4 months ago, in February 14th of 2022, comes out with a thread essentially starting off with, Dream is currently being accused of interacting with a minor inappropriately. Now off the rip, we got some pretty heavy claims, but we're gonna see if they can actually back it up. Now, before I do get into the reasoning as to why, I want to say that I'm on the fence on this situation. It is currently a couple hours after this has blown up, at least to the community I'm in. So at this point, I cannot say whether I believe it or not. I have to take a close consideration into different evidence and responses and testimonies, etc., from different people, and it would just take a while. So I'm definitely taking that into consideration after I'm done the recording of this video, but I'm here to just report and criticize a little bit because, I have to put my own spin on. The allegations start off to claim the fact that Dream was talking inappropriately with a minor at the age of 13 to 14 when he was legally an adult, being at the age of 18 to 19. But how did the situation arise, you may be asking? Well, essentially, Dream was obviously a developer for Skeppy's server back in 2018. Now, they do go on to say that the victim was 15 and then correct themselves by saying it was 13 to 14, which that's literally just simple math. But, to each their own. I may be a little judgy. But, when you're making serious allegations, you definitely have to be quite careful. And I'm going to be quite nitpicky while I'm doing it. Happy Valentine's Day. Also, at everyone, I was given access to DMs with Dream and a minor from 2017 to 2018. It involves a thing. Should I make an exposed video? Keep in mind at this time, Dream was a developer for Skeppy's server. He had no platform, but he was a dev and had these activities with a minor on the server while he was dating a girl in real life. As you can see in this DM, Dream is essentially sending a Minecraft plugin. John Swan was right all along. I'm obviously kidding there. You can probably see where this is going. I actually downloaded the plugin. He used Invaded Lands packages. Absolutely disgusting. The minor was 15. Dream was a legal adult. Nowhere in the United States is the age of consent under 16. My apologies. The victim was 13 to 14 at the time, not 15. I'll be switching in between the screenshots and Toastify's summary thread. Be warned. In these screenshots, people from the Invaded Lands Discord server call for his ban due to his action. Also, take note of the fact that a user recollects the minor having her leaked as she sent it to random people. I've had no personal or behind the scenes involvement in the situation at all. I'm just making sure this thread has an easy way to compile everything that he has done regarding the situation. Your friendly neighborhood Toastify coming in clutch. In another screenshot, Dream was allegedly talking about using his plugin in order to minors whilst dating the minor. I think once I upload the video, I will send the plugin in here. Dream basically used it as a way to harmlessly miners. I mean, it's a great cover-up to make a Minecraft sex plugin. Here's more of the less sexual code. Dream would literally make jokes about dating these miners while he was dating Glamorous IRL, but based off the DMs, he's a creep. And everyone, I will make a video on this. I have DMs, the actual plugin, etc. Just know for now, he sent plugin to miners engaged in online... I'm not reading that. With miners over Minecraft and Discord. He was fired as a dev on invaded lands and much more. Should I release the plugin? They also did attach like images of it being Dream's actual Discord tag. Now I cannot say for 100% certainty that this screenshot has any validity to it due to the fact that that's very easily faked. I could go on to Discord on my web browser, go to my friend's account, hold down on that web browser or highlight their name and right click inspect element and literally just change the text, take a screenshot and act like nothing happened. Now then again, I'm not implying that this is what they could do or this is what they did do, but it's very much a possibility with any screenshot that's come out on the internet, which is why it's extremely difficult to tell apart real situations from fake ones, which is not very good. But I'm just taking it out there, I'm throwing it out there. This could be very well a possibility, but we're moving on now. Now here's even more quote-unquote evidence. Now I'm not saying quote-unquote because I don't believe it's evidence, I'm just saying it's quote-unquote evidence because then again it could be fake. You just never know with this sort of stuff, but it's pretty damning, I guess you could say. In the screenshot, his account can be seen discussing the miner in this situation known as Glam/Glamorous. Funny is wondering how I got this info. One of Dream's ex-friends got me into contact with the victim. This photo is unrelated, but he used to be friends with Dream and in his friend group in 2018, and he got me in contact with the victim. But essentially, I'm going to summarize what we've got going on so far, just to have a little bit of a recap before we move on to some other stuff. Essentially, Dream has been exposed from talking to minors inappropriately, like Glam, as well as trying to groom them through a sex plugin in Minecraft or something along those lines. And also, there's been a lot of evidence attached to believe and put people under the impression that this is actually Dream's account. There's evidence such as like VIP roles on Skeppy's server, name codes, name hashtags, whatever you want to call them, and multiple other things that are trying to damn him and put him in this scenario. People from the invaded land server came to the defense of the victim by calling for Dream's ban, and in a stream clip, he unironically admits up to sending this sex plugin, or at least allegedly owns up to sending this sex plugin. I mean, it was weird. He was talking about it in a funny way. I will play the clip now to give some further evidence, because this clip, I found it kind of funny due to the fact that this all coming out now and this all becoming popular now. It was funny seeing him just discuss it in a manner that seemed like it was harmless, when in reality, he's being accused of sending this thing to minors, which would be a pretty big no-no, especially for Dream standards amongst his fan base and that has been put online. Then again, you're 18, 19, you shouldn't be sending that shit to like 13, 14-year-olds, bro. They just hit puberty and they still going through it, bro. But that's besides the point. Let me play the video. No.
I'll leave a couple details out. But essentially, I was like shown a screenshot by like George, I think, or someone. They were like, look at this, look, like, oh, somebody like leaked your DMs or something, and like it was me sending, it was like Minecraft sex.jar or something to somebody. And he was like totally joking, and I was like, wait, what? Like, you know, what is this from? And George is like being sarcastic. George is like, oh, this didn't. George is like, oh, look, like, because it was like some tweet or something. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's real. I'm pretty sure that's real. And I went and like looked, and I was like, wait, what is it?
DM? You did DM
What is this? No, and this is what it was. I was like, what is this from? And I was like trying to remember, and I was like, oh, back when I was like developing, like when I did random shit, like developing for random servers, I coded some like dumb thing where like you could type, it's like essentially it was what was in like the Laugh You Lose. It was like ages ago, where like an NPC would like, you could type in like someone's name and then someone else's name like in Minecraft, and like it would like make their NPCs like hump each other or whatever, like in front of you. And like it was like an actual mod, and it was like from like 2016 or something, like not 2016, that's too long ago, like 2017 or 2018 or something. And I was just dying. I was like dying of laughter. I was like, this is real. Like, this actually, there was the sex mod.
There has been other statements, like people coming out essentially stating that there's other weird things that Dream has been doing with other minors. And about that stream clip, people said that they had gone on further in detail in this stream or in another stream about this exact situation, where Dream owns up to actually doing it, saying that it was funny, and then it did make him look like a P word, and then he sort of just left it at that. But yeah, the situation is pretty baffling, and I can't wait to update more on this situation, as it's extremely interesting in my opinion, as this has happened to multiple of Dream's friends, so it was only inevitable to happen, but I honestly did not expect it to happen so soon. I felt like we'd be waiting another couple months for one of these allegations to come out like this. But finally, what do I think about these allegations? Well, I personally think, and I'm not implying anything here, literally I'm not implying anything, I pray no one say I'm implying anything, I swear to I'm not gonna imply anything, but it's extremely convenient how this came out now, or this is actually just blown up out of nowhere now. But I'm going to say that it is kind of weird how coincidental and convenient this is, especially for the original creator of the thread. Now, that's not by any means stating that I don't believe the victim by any means. That's not also saying that I believe that, like, Dream is entirely innocent. I'm on the fence here. I'm waiting for some more damning evidence to actually come out, because again, this is pretty okay. What we got going on right here, I mean, we have clips of Dream admitting that he made a sex mod, so that could definitely link up to the storyline here, but there could always just be coincidental evidence. But that's probably the only thing that I think is really harsh evidence here. The rest could be argued with the same argument of just, oh, well, it might be fake. Like, considering the nature of the situation, it very well could be, so I wouldn't doubt if that's a possibility. But yeah, that's about it for this video. If you really did enjoy that, I please recommend you to go click one of the videos on screen. I personally think they're bangers. No kappa rappa. So if you enjoyed this sort of content, then you should go check out those other ones. Speaking of enjoying this content, you should go down and hit that subscribe button with the post notification bell. I want you to be notified every single time I upload, so that you can tell if I make a new video on this situation or others. Following my Twitter would be a great help, so if the notifications don't go out, because YouTube likes to be like that sometimes, then you'll get notified because I post my uploads on my Twitter, and you can go get yourself redirected to the YouTube link from there. But with all that said, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.